Hey everyone, Gil here at Gray Man Prepping. In this episode of Your Prep for Today, we're going to talk about batteries for your cordless tools. Alright, so we talked about cordless tools and all the different things you can do in the drills, the circular saws, the miter saws, the reciprocating saws, the jig saws, the grinders, the cutters, lawnmowers, blowers, snow blowers. So now we're going to talk about batteries. How many batteries do you have for each piece of equipment you have? Well, someone's going to say, "Oh, I only have a couple batteries. I got all these things, but I got a couple batteries because I'm never using more than one at a time." Well, true. You're most likely not using more than one or two at a time. But I have learned that I'm not the only one who's going to be using it. Sometimes my sons are using them, and sometimes my wife is using it, and I'm using it, and sometimes I'm using it where I got two or three there right there. And I'm just got one set up with the drill in it, one set up with the driver in it, one set up with a reciprocating saw, so I drill a hole, make the hole a little oblong, whatever I'm doing. And I'm using multiple tools at the same time. I don't want to have to keep taking the battery, clamping down and pulling it apart, slapping it into the next one, and then when it goes dead, then it's like, crap, now I got to go charge it, and I got to wait an hour or two for it to charge. That's why I try to have at least one battery per tool. Now, most of the batteries I use are this size here, nice big ones and stuff. And then I have a couple of these smaller ones here because sometimes I'm up in an awkward angle and I don't want to have the weight of this on me. I want something a little bit lighter so it makes it easier to drill and work on up there. And so I have the smaller ones to use. Now, these also come in different amp hours, and they rate their power by different things. All right, example, I'll start with the small ones here. This one here doesn't say how many amp hours it is. It says it's 24 watt hours. Well, you got to do the math and you'll figure out this is 1.25 amp hours. This one here is 28 watt hours. Doing the math, this is 1.45 amp hours. Now this one here is in amp hours. This is 5 amp hours. This one here is 7 amp hours. I just bought this one. This was a new one. Previous to me finding these, I just bought a couple of these. The highest I found was 6 amp hours, and that's in one of my drills out there right now. I got a couple 6 amp hours as well. So, I can tell you, using one of these and not having to change it out 3 or 4 times compared to this is a blessing. All right, so just a suggestion here. You don't have to do it. This is observations from what I've learned. Get extra batteries. See if you can find the higher amp hour ones that'll last longer, so you don't have to charge it up as often. All right. So I'm going to put the link to my other channel, Camp Patent Family Compound, where I do a bunch of how-to videos using my drills, reciprocating saws, and battery-powered stuff. I'll put that link right up here for Camp Patent Family Compound. I'm going to put the Prepping for Beginners link up here and the Prepping in Private link down here. See you around. Take care.